beautiful people. Welcome to Are We There Yet? My name is Cheryl. This is part 10 of my enamel pen collection through Temu, Blast from the Past, Trip Down Memory Lane. If you're not familiar with what I'm doing, if you've not seen any of this series and you're interested in maybe having some memories brought back to you, then check the description box below, and part 1 is linked down there, and then you can just follow the links in each one of the videos to the next one. So I hope you're having a good day. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you deciding to stick around for a little while, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am having a beautiful day here today. It's going to be mild this week, but next week is going to get really hot, so I'm enjoying it while I can. I walked to and from the post office today, all by myself. I did. I was so excited, but I digress. I'm so out of shape. Got my winter belly from like 30 years worth of winters. You know? So let's get started. I'll show you some of these pens, and I have the first 4 are just some fall pens and Halloween pens that I collected that I like. Fall is my jam. So I'll share those with you, and then I'll show you what else I got. There's some cute ones today. So the first one is this little fall tea bag. It says pumpkin spice and everything nice. It's like the pink one that I showed in one of the first videos. It's a little tea bag. Isn't that cute? It's got the little string and a little tag on it. Really nicely made. Cute. I like that. Then I have this little guy. He was just too cute. I had to have him. He's a little skeleton carrying a piece of candy. Like, he's just as happy as he can be. So, got my candy. Little tiny fella. That's too cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. This one, yeah, Code Orange. It's that time. Let's go shopping. Let's get that fall goody goodies. Love it. Little ghost. Got his little shopping cart completely full. He must be at Hobby Lobby. And then the last one is Charlie Brown. I got a rock. I had to have it. Lost control of those scissors there, didn't he? You know, somebody bought the rights to the Peanuts, and I think that's awful. Because for like 50 years, those were on each of these holiday specials were on, you know, cable TV, so you could watch them every year with your kids, and now somebody owns it and they're restricting it, and they're determining where you can watch it if you have to pay for their streaming service, and if you don't, then you know you can't watch them unless you've got the DVDs. You can still find the Charlie Brown DVDs on eBay. I found a few of the cartoon ones. The seasonal, you know, the seasonal ones. You can still find those on eBay if you're lucky, but you know the best way to do it's through DVD, so that you don't have somebody controlling how you watch it, you know. And it just, I'm sorry, little rant there, but it irritates me all these years, and then somebody's going to get greedy, you know. This is Grimm from the Billy and Mandy Show. It's a cartoon on Cartoon Network. I've not watched it, but I know the kids did. So he's got a whole skeleton theme going on here, don't I? I'm not sure who this guy is. I think he's from Futurama. But he's one of the main characters. I think it's Futurama. Yeah. I don't know his name, but they will. This one, Top Gun Maverick. Oh my gosh, I saw Top Gun in a theater. And I actually went with a group of people, and my husband was in that group. It's funny. But I was typical of that time period, you know, had the biggest crush on Tom Cruise it ever was, you know, big, oh my gosh, he was just the bee's knees. And I just saw where Val Kilmer died, and it just, you know, I was just heartbroken because he was the best Iceman. But I've not seen the new one, but yet I'm kind of afraid to, because so many sequels aren't as good as the first one, you know. But if you've seen the new one, let me know if it's as good as the first one. You know, but there's just nothing like Top Gun. The soundtrack, amazing. So many songs from that movie that I love. And I don't watch movies. I've not been a movie person. But now that movie I love. A couple of sayings. This one says, this is funny. It says, my brain has too many tabs open. 4 of them are frozen, and I have no idea where the music is coming from. And look at the R. There's no A on the word R. Let's see, where is it? Too many. Right there. There's no A on the word R. You know, that's one thing you have to watch, is the whole lost in translation thing. But it's still cute. I have no idea where the music is coming from. That still happens to me. It's like I'll have different tabs open, and one of them will be playing a commercial, and I'm like, where is that coming from? I don't even know which tab has the commercial, and a lot of times you can't find it. You know, you have to just shut it all down. Not having a Baja Blast right now. Taco Bell Baja Blast. And that's cute because it's like I'm not having one of these drinks right now, which upsets me because I'd like to be having one right now. Or I'm not having a blast right now because I'm not having fun. This is why I wanted to stay home. This right here. Not having a Baja Blast right now. Cute. This one. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh my gosh. You know, so much can be said about that, you know. It's like sometimes I feel like the world, this country for sure, needs a power off and back on because it needs a reset. But that's cute. That's cute. This one says, music heals my soul. And it's a turntable. I like that. You know, there's nothing like vinyl. There's nothing like vinyl records and that sound. It's just so deep and so just, it's just a whole different sound. My daughter has a turntable. Her father is an audiophile, like he to the nth, and he bought her for Christmas one year a really, really nice Klipsch speaker, and then he bought her a turntable. And once she gets back to the States and sets up her home, she's going to start looking for some vinyl. But I'm hearing that vinyl's making a comeback. There's lots of, you know, the vinyl in the thrift stores has went up in price a lot, and they're remaking some vinyl from, you know, records of the past. So I hope so, because, you know, I want kids to hear this over what they're listening to now, and maybe some of them will realize that, you know, maybe it's best if you actually play an instrument instead of letting a computer play it for you. But wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool if there was a revival of this kind of music? Would love it. And then the last one, I want your experience with. Now, to me, the only way you could get these was through the variety boxes that you would buy from Hickory Farms at Christmas time. They started putting these in packages by themselves later on, but for the longest time I can remember, the only way you could get these strawberry candies these field candies was through Hickory Farms. They came in dispersed throughout the packages. Gosh, that summer sausage was so good. And, you know, some of those crackers were so dry and tasted like cardboard. But the cheeses were really good. And it was really, really, really nice gift to get for somebody. You know, I loved it when somebody bought us one of those for Christmas time. Bought the family one, and you could, you know, just pick what you wanted out of it. But that summer sausage, I remember that is so good. Is Hickory Farm still a thing? I don't know. But now, if you've had these strawberry candies, where do you remember getting these? Because Hickory Farms is where I remember getting them. So I'm anxious to hear what your experience is with it. So that's what I have today, and I have one more part that I'm going to film today, and then I'm waiting on a few more pins to come in so that I can do the last one and get a full dozen. So that's what we'll do, and I think I'm going to create a playlist for these so that you can just cycle through them. So I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me, albeit 10 minutes today. Have a wonderful day ahead. If you're enjoying some good weather, I'm so happy, and enjoy your spring or fall wherever you are. And until I see you again, happy shopping.